Good. Sorry for that. I forgot to press the recording button. So just to repeat what I've already mentioned before, the important part of AgenaTrader is basically this scanner with this charting part, these so-called chart groups here. So basically, maybe this is also very important to show you how fast AgenaTrader just loads the data into the different charts. So if you would like to go through these charts, you see there is almost no loading time there. It's just there. So you click on an instrument, you see here, this is 5 minutes, this is 15 minutes, this is 1 hour. So whenever you click on another instrument, it's just there. It's the same, of course, with the futures. You just press here, you get the different futures, the FDAX, so no time to wait for it. Whereas the ES, just click on it on the ES, just sort it a little bit. Yes, so it's just there. So extremely fast platform, but of course, coming back to that point, how do you get such a strategy like you see it here into the chart, how you can program it by your own. And this is very cool feature in AgenaTrader. We have the so-called condition escort. Basically, when you would like to program something in different platforms, you need to know a programming language. You know, there are different programming languages like Agena, there is Easy Language, there is for MetaTrader MQL4 and stuff like this. So what we did is, because I know as an IT expert that it's not so easy to learn a programming language. So your only chance is to either learn a programming language or to give all your secrets or your ideas, what you have, to an external programmer who, of course, will cost some money. And then it's very hard to communicate all the different ideas you have and so on. And it's most of the time a very hard process to get signals really done as you would like to get it. Having signals and having a strategy and getting the same signals all the time, this is just the basis for becoming stable in trading. Most of the traders are failing in trading because they have the idea, but they are not able to stick to the rules. And this is just something which the so-called semi-automatism is doing. So now, okay, the market is closing already. I think we need to switch over then afterwards to record replay to really be able to show you everything later on. You have something prepared. But the issue for successful trading is to really stick to the rules and really stick to the risk criteria. And there I would just like to to show you how you can do it in AgenaTrader. And in AgenaTrader we have the so-called condition escort, and I would like just to open something what I have just programmed before, the so-called turtle signals. And here you can do the following. For example, our goal is, just a moment, to get the following signal done. And for example, a turtle long signal works like this, that you have, for example, a Donchian when the signal or when the market goes up. I do not want to bore you with different details, but it's just basically, you know, the turtle trader signal was that whenever the Donchian channel is let's just show it here, broken, then you're getting a signal. That means the last 20 highs, if the system, if the market just picks up goes with the high higher than the Donchian channel here, then a signal came up. So this was the turtle trader method, and I'm just showing you how easy this is to program something like this in AgenaTrader. So here, for example, you see that we have here different data series. We have the different indicators on board and something like this. We have premium indicators. we have scripted indicators and stuff like this. So basically, if you look at this requirement here, it seems like very complicated. So you have to get a signal when the high is greater than the upper Donchian channel, when there is a green candle, when the last 5 candles are flat. That means the Donchian channel is flat for the last 5 candles here. Then when the RSI is greater than 50, and this is just something what we are doing now, that you see how easy it is to work in AgenaTrader to program something. When the MACD is greater than the MACD average, and when the RSI line is, or when the RSI line is greater than the RSI average. So it seems like a very complicated requirement to just stick to that rules. If you have no technical support, would be extremely complicated. In AgenaTrader, you just do it like this, that we already have prepared some the first criteria up to here. This is already in this criteria, and now I just show you these ones, how you can do them. So, okay, very easy. When the MACD is greater than the average line, so you just select the MACD, you move it here, okay? Then you see already here the different parameters. You see also here that the MACD has been selected already. So the next issue would be to move the MACD here over and say when the MACD, the average one, the MACD trigger line is greater than the MACD average. So just to tell you, this is not a system which really works. This is just that you see how easy it is to program something in AgenaTrader. And the next would be to get here, because we said it also should be, or the RSI line is greater than the RSI average. So then you can just move it here down. You compare it also with the default line, RSI default with the RSI average. And what you also can do is now, because it means here, this should be a combined criteria, to set the brackets here and here and say or. So this means basically if this criteria, that means if the high just closes or is higher than the Donchian channel, if the close is greater than the open, that means a green candle. If the last 5 Donchian lines were flat, if the RSI is greater than 50, if the MACD is greater than the MACD average, or the RSI is greater than the RSI average. So basically complicated. If you would like to stick to these rules, very easy to, if you have your idea and you know how to use greater, smaller, equal, if you know what is or and or XOR, and if you know how to use brackets, it's quite simple. You don't need to know a programming language anymore. You just click your criteria together and you can program your signal. So, okay, we have programmed our signal now. We say okay. And if this has been done, you would like to get, as we have talked before, you would like to get your strategy done. So this, of course, is also something, you know it from other platforms. You need to know a programming language to program your strategy and so on. AgenaTrader has, for that reason, the so-called setup escort. So we saw just the condition escort. Here you have your setup escort. And in the setup escort, you can program your own strategies. We just were talking about the turtle long signal here. So here you see the different checkboxes. So whatever you have checked here, will be shown in the scanner. So we have, for example, the turtle long is checked here. That's why you see it in the different scanners here. So now you would like to program your strategy. Therefore, we have already prepared stop methods, a lot of different stop methods. So in different other platforms, you can set up trailing stops, but most of the time you just can say, I would like to have 5 ticks or something like this. Here in AgenaTrader, you can use different stop methods, Bollinger Bands, Donchian channel, Kellner channel, outside bar, parabolic, super trend, and. And you also have your specified target methods, which are already prepared for you. So basically, whatever is here in the system, you can use for your strategy. And when you're going here into your in the configuration tab, you just select what you would like to have. For initial stop, for example, whatever should be, yes, pivot fast maybe. Then of course for a turtle long, for a turtle signal, it would make sense to use the Donchian channel as a stop. Then this a soft trail stop. I will explain it later what this is. You can use maybe, I don't know, the channel. And for a target escort, for target method, you would like to get 2 different targets. So this is basically, with these 5 mouse clicks, you have programmed a complete strategy. You don't need to code any line of source code anymore. You don't need to know any programming language. You have your components. And the cool thing is, for example, you can use even signals which you have got, for example, the range bar sniper package. You're getting your signals, and you even could use them if you would like to change them somehow to your own needs. So they are also on board. So if you're not able, or if you do not want to program your own signals, you can get a package like the range bar sniper package, where you get your signals already done. You can use that what Martin is doing, but you also can, if you want to change it, for example, that you say, okay, I would like to have this range long master. You go into this tab, you select it, and you see here, then you have here the possibility, for example, to use as an initial stop the rhyme sniper stop, as a hard trail stop the rhyme sniper stop. As a soft trail, maybe you would like to use something different, and you would like to have 1, 2, 3 targets, whatever, pivot targets, big ticks targets, or multi-risk targets. So, and that's it basically. You have programmed your strategy. And now what is still missing, what we have here, for example, is the order sizing. So whenever you would like to set up your risk criteria, which is very, very important, you need to know your risk. The issue why people are also losing money is that they don't stick to their risk rules, or they don't have even some of them. You don't think that there's a risk management. So they trade maybe 1 FDAX against one ES, for example. And if you look at the prices here, the FDAX currently is on 10.5 and the ES is on 2.1. So of course you need to have a relation somehow that you always placing your same risk. And if you trade 1 FDAX, of course you have a much higher risk as when when you're trading 1 ES, for example. And this is also something what people most of the time forget, that then they are having a lot of different, a lot of winner trades on the ES, but then they have 1 or 2 losses on the FDAX, and all the wins they have made on the ES getting lost on the FDAX because they just have 1 or 2 losing trades yes, and so on. And this is just you need to have constant rules or constant risk criteria in your trading. And this is what AgenaTrader also provides, with very, very easy to just open the AT configuration, AT++ configuration, and here you have your risk management. And here you can define what you would like to do. Did you say, for my stock trading, I would like to risk 0.10% of my account. Maybe you are asking now, what the hell I'm doing with 0.10%. I'm just showing you why you can lower this risk that much and why it makes sense to lower this risk. But you also could say, I just would like to, excuse me, would like to risk 300 US dollars per trade. So you can decide what you would like to do, to set up your risk on percentage of account, or to have a fixed amount, or to tell the system, I would like to split up my trading, my account into 10 different position maximum, or maybe in 20 different position maximum, or in 100 different positions maximum. We have traders, they trading 100 positions in parallel with AgenaTrader in the stock area. Or you can also say, okay, fixed amount. I would like to spend $3,000 per trade, then $5,000 per trade, $10,000 per trade, whatever. So these are the different risk possibilities. Most of the people are using the percentage, and this is also the most communicated risk management. So there are other fields, but it would lead too far to explain this. But since we are in, and you also can do it now, for example, for CQG, to just say here, what is my risk criteria for futures, to say, okay, my futures, I would like to have a different risk management for my futures on CQG, and then here you can just select your risk criteria and do the same, but having different risk criteria than for stocks trading. So, okay, so you set up your criteria once and that's it. And with these few mouse clicks, basically, you are already in duplicable trading, repeatable trading. That means you cannot violate your rules anymore, as long as you do not want to do it obviously, and you decide to do it. So basically, you see here, we're getting any signal. We have it already here. So the market has already been closed now. We don't get new ones. So what I'm going to do now is I'm switching over to the replay mode, because then you see better how it works. Just a moment. I'm disconnecting here because I expected that this will happen. And what we are doing now, we're going to record replay. So I'm starting off now the CQG futures. I'm starting off the NASDAQ 100, and I'm starting off the S&P 100. Okay, and now you see already what's coming in here. We have signals, the market is ticking. So you also see we have a record replay here on board. You can work with that. Also, you can train with this record replay and something like this. And you see that we have currently about 168 instruments running in real time. Just that let you know, in AgenaTrader you are able to scan instruments out of signals out of 1,000, 2,000 instruments running in parallel, or you can open 3,000 charts at the same time. So AgenaTrader is an extremely powerful platform. You will ask, why should I open 3,000 charts? I will show you later why it makes sense. But yes, now basically you are in the situation that the market just has opened, and you're already getting signals. So of course, would make sense to wait what the market does. But if you would like to trade already, you just get here, you click here, and you get already your signal, your risk managed signal placed into the chart. Okay. So let's get to another instrument. I think that it really makes sense, the signals what we are getting here, also from the risk and money management. I need to set up now just a moment, risk management. We have record replay. No, not able to set it here. Okay, good. Anyway, basically we have seen how it works, how also the risk is calculated. So whenever you get any signal, of course, what you can do is just to look at the technical signals you would like. Let's have a look where it really would make more sense. Now they are just really going off here. Yes. So I just see that the risk criteria are very not properly set for the replay account now. But basically, if you are changing here the stop at a certain point, the software is changing the order size that it really fits to your risk criteria, as you see here, that the risks, the order sizes are changing automatically whenever you move it. This is already what I've shown at the beginning, that your risk management takes care about your order sizes, that you are always getting the correct order sizes, that you are not exceeding your risk criteria, or you are not doing it by mistake. So, and if you would like to get in the trade at a certain point, you just hit the button and you can wait what the system is doing. Okay. So, and this is also the reason why it makes sense to maybe I'm adding a little bit more to the risk now. So, and this also is the reason why you can turn down your risk extremely far, because people are starting not to trade 1, 2, or 3 instruments anymore. They are starting to select signals out of all the possible futures which you can trade, or even if you have Forex or if you have stocks on board, even out of the whole universe of the stocks. And now let's open another list. For example, now the so-called list chart group. A list chart group is always a scanner and is a charting area. And now we're selecting the S&P 100. Where is it? The S&P. The second 100 S&P 100. The first 100 instruments of the S&P 500. You would like to see them in 5 minutes, in 15 minutes, and in 1 hour. Okay. So here you can choose whatever you would like to see in such a scanner. And now you also can select a certain template. You say okay. And now the system opens one times more 100 instruments in 3 different time frames. If you would also like to see, for example, the signals on 1 day, you just get here to edit columns, you select analyzer escort, double click it. Now the analyzer escort is here. Then you just say, okay, this is the signals for a 1 day column. You select here the 1 day time frame and say okay. And now you even get signals for a 1 day. So basically this is an extremely powerful scanner here, which you can let it run on different lists. Let's open now the second 200 out of the S&P. So again, in 5 minutes, in 15 minutes, in 1 hour. Let's click them away, say here. And now, as you see, we have opened now already 326 instruments at the same time. So that means, okay, what I did not do is for replays, I did not load the S&P 2. I just loaded the S&P 1. So here we get ticking signals. And just think that you are in a running market and you're getting signal all over the places, and you can now decide, would this signal make sense for me to trade it? Is it worth to trade it? Or, I mean, I'm getting hundreds of other signals. I'm just getting a technical signal here. I do not need to trade it. So I just leave it as it is, and I'm waiting for the next signal which is coming later on. And this basically, this brings you into a trading where you don't react in trading anymore, because you are acting in trading. And this is what the professionals are doing. They're waiting for their signals. They're waiting for that the system alerts them to get their signal, and then they're comparing it. Does this signal fulfill my visual criteria? Because, you know, a signal is never 100%. It's a technical representation of the chart or of a certain data series. And the eye is always the better confirmation than a technical signal. But of course, you do not want to lose or to miss your trading opportunities anymore. And what this also does is, if you're getting a signal in your scanners, you're not running behind your trading ideas anymore. You are getting them in real time, and you can trade them in real time whenever the signal occurs. And if you miss a signal, the next one is coming 5 minutes later. The next one is coming 15 minutes later, or maybe in the next hour. So you are not, there is no need to run behind a driving bus anymore, to jump up on a driving bus. You can just wait for your signals. You get incredible many signals. If you miss one, just wait for the next one. And this is also something which keeps you to stick to the rules, because it might be that you have seen your signal somewhere, but because you just missed it, you would like to jump, and then you're already here. And then if you are jumping up to a signal too late, you never know where is the market still going. Will the market really go into this direction? If you jump up on a signal, if this would be a signal and you get in here, you are in the profit quite fast. If you just see your signal here, you jump in here, then you have to buy in that the market is just going somewhere, and you need to be lucky to get into this into your trade if you would like to go. And this is just something. There are certain rules, maybe where you need to stick on to really have the chance to get successful in trading. And one is to have your signals. The next one is to have your strategy, how you manage the signal. And the third very important rule is to have your risk defined, and you exactly know what you are risking. You define it. You cannot make any calculation mistakes anymore. You're not trading just some out of your feeling, whatever, and you see, okay, you trade ES in the same size like an FDAX or something like this, that you really know exactly what you are doing in trading. There are many other issues. What you need to think of is, for example, also market preparation. I've already told you that we can open 3,000 charts in AgenaTrader. Maybe you have asked, what the hell should I do with 3,000 charts? I just show you what you can do here. You go to chart container, opening, you select the tab chart group, and you say, I would like to see the NASDAQ 100, for example, or the futures list or whatever. I would like to see them to create a long and short bias list. I would like to see which instruments having the possibility to go into the long direction and which one have the chance to go in the short direction. To be able to better interpret these long and short signals. I just show you how this works. You select, for example, you would like to see you get your impression about the markets on a daily basis. You would like to see the 1 week and the 1 month as well. So, okay, what we are doing now is, in this moment, 300 charts are getting opened. So, here you see that you can go through these different charts and you don't see any, okay, this is now a little bit tricky because I'm in replay mode, so the month were not completely loaded. But think about that we are in real-time mode, so you would also see the monthly chart completely filled. Anyway, so yeah, so now what you can do is now here to go through a lot of different instruments. Maybe you can load, I don't know, the Russell or the S&P 500 into such a list and just go through that. And what you here see is the so-called action bar. Okay, I just will explain you what this action bar does. In your action bar, you can place your shortcuts. That means, for example, your shortcut is you have your specific indicators. Here, for example, you see the RSI, the volume up down, but of course, maybe you have 5, 6 other indicators you would have would like to look at. So basically, in AgenaTrader, what you can do is, let's say, Bollinger Bands, you would like to have your clean chart, but sometimes you would like to see the Bollinger Bands. So you can just put your mouse here to this button and you see the Bollinger Bands. You move it away, they're gone. You would like to see the CCR, Martin will like it. You just here, they're gone. So there is no need to back your chart full with any indicators anymore. They're dynamically here. You go here, climatic distance indicator developed by me. You go it back, it's not there anymore. This is one of the things. You also have the possibility here to put your trading setups, your favorite trading setups, because it might be that you have the same here in this list chart group. It might be that you just see a signal. Here is a signal anywhere. This is your signal. This would like to be traded, but you don't see it in the scanner. So you would like to get in manually as fast as possible. So you just click here and you immediately have your setup placed into the chart. You can adjust it and say, I would like to get in here. No problem with that. So this is also, so it means this action bar is somehow your shortcut bar. You can change your price styles here, get back to volume, to candle charts. You can go to equi-volume charts and something like this. You can have your main drawing objects here. Okay, should be somehow white, then you see it better. Let's just change it, say okay, then it's there, and something like this. But what you also can do is this slider that you see. This is your there you can change your time frames very easily. You can change your time frames also with shortcuts here, with real shortcuts which you can define, and something like this. So you can extremely efficiently work with AgenaTrader when you have done the correct settings. But the main thing is also for market preparation, as I have told you before, is, for example, you have the NASDAQ 100 here. What you also see here are buttons. And these buttons are more or less lists, trading lists. When you look here in the, where is it? Just a moment. Settings, here we are. Okay, this just would disconnect. Yes, let's do it. No problem with that. Okay. So we are disconnected now. No, here we are. Just let's start again. Maybe, sorry, this was my mistake now. 15, let's say 16. So let's start all of them again. One hour later. Okay, so let's get into the instrument escort. And here you see basically we have all our instruments which are on board. And here you see, for example, static lists. And we also see here the long list. So this is basically the equivalent to this button here. Okay, so basically into this long list you can bump all your instruments which have the ability to go into the long direction based on your visual criteria. And there also must be always somewhere a short list you have created by your own. So, and here are the short candidates, okay, in this list. And now you would like to fill up these short and long lists based on the bias of the markets. So, for example, if this is a long candidate for you, you just say Shift 1, and you see this button became red. So you know this has been assigned to this list. And now you can just go through this list and say, okay, this is already in the long list, this is in the long list, this is in the long list. This one is a short candidate. Shift 2, now it's in the short. Now you go, okay, this also makes sense in the long, is already there, fine. This, I don't know. This, I don't know. This one is a long one maybe. So, okay. And now you can get into this, through this whole list. So, Shift 1 is there. Also, this would be a long one, and so on and so on. And you are getting through your instruments you would like to filter out extremely fast. We had people, they told me it took them every day 3 hours longer to do the market preparation. Some of them told me they are doing it manually, and now it takes them half an hour. Some of them told me they have programmed their criteria on end of day basis with a condition escort, and now it takes them 2 minutes to make the market preparation. So AgenaTrader was also built to save time. The people do not need to sit in front of the computer the whole day and wait what the hell is going on and trying to find some opportunities to trade. So basically AgenaTrader was also built for that people can really work very, very efficiently to create their lists and then afterwards to bring them into trading. So, and now the next issue is we have set up, let's just add some more to this list. Let's say this is a long, I don't mind. This is also a long one, and so on and so on. So you have a list of long candidates there. And what you would like to do now is, of course, you would like to get them into trading. So what are you doing? New chart container list chart group. You select your long list, for example, here. You would like to see your long list in 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and 1 hour. Don't want to see week and month. So say okay. And now what do you see here? Exactly your instruments you would like to trade into the long direction. Does it make sense? So now you already know you have a long list, and for you the long signals are important to trade. If you don't have this, you don't know, would this be a long candidate on a higher time frame or whatever? You're just trading, and this is also something where people are most of the time failing. They just look onto one time frame on 5 minutes and trying to trade out of 5 minutes. But you see, and maybe you can see something here, but you don't see that much like you see in the 15 minutes, in the 1 hour, because there you see where the market is going. Here, this might be somewhere, okay, we are in uptrend. Here you see, oh, the hour basically is just raising up, and we might be here on a support level, because you see the hour now, and you could try here a line into that. Great example. Line, trend line, you can, sorry, you're drawing here and see, oh, this might be a support. And we are not going short. And here it would look like you're going short. So it's always very, very important to always have higher time frames in your view, in your mind. And of course, then you can show how it's going to look like at 4 hours. What is the day doing, and so on. And then you can make you much better picture. But now we have already created this long list, and you see your longs here, but you also see your shorts. And this is not that what you would like to see, because it might really look, okay, maybe there is a short signal, I should trade it, and so, and then you're not sticking to your rules anymore. So what you can do now is here, in this long list, you can just switch off your longs. You don't want to see them. You say signal direction is long only. So the shorts are gone. Now signal direction is long only. The shorts are gone. The same you can do here. Signal direction long only. So, and now you're sure that these instruments which you have selected for long, they are just, you really see longs. And this is one more criteria why people are much more able to stick to their rules, because they have these possibilities. And they can just do this and just say, okay, I would like to have my long lists, and I only would like to trade. And if a signal comes in the long direction, you are sure you have selected it, and you have already seen on daily base that this market might move up. So, okay, this might mean, just a moment, double click, you get your signals. Maybe this is not that signal what you would like to get. You would like to just change it somewhere else. And now, okay, you are there. Sorry that the order size calculation is not working that well. I did not set up this replay account properly, but basically you would see here immediately that, because you see it when you move it too far away, no, not here, but that the system is calculating this order sizes properly, that you are always sticking to your risk rules. And basically, I would have set it up the replay account properly, then you would see that the order size is changing here to that. So okay, you say, what am I doing now? I don't care about this trade anymore, because I know my risk. I know where I would like to see my trades going to. I know that this is a trailing stop, and I have my rules defined. So what do I need to look at this trade anymore? This is not interesting for me anymore, because I know exactly I'm sticking to my rules, and the system will stick to the rules I have defined. So the next issue, the next thing is, I'm looking for the next instrument. I'm going here and say, okay, this is an instrument going in because of a signal out of the 15 minutes now. So here I got a signal. I have it in the long list. I would like to trade, because I got a signal. I would like to trade this reverse here. Maybe I'm somewhere in the support area. Clicking on that. Just a moment. So, okay, there is just a stop and an entry defined for that. If you would like to change it again to a strategy, think about it, get into the setup escort, because there was nothing defined yet. This is the so-called JoJo. Select your initial stop, select your trailing stop, hard trail, soft trail, parabolic maybe. Targets, we would like to see 3 targets for this. Say okay. Of course, you just have to do it once. This is not every time you do have to do it. This is just, now it will be stored. Now you click on that, and now what you see in the chart, exactly that what you would like to trade, with the proper risk calculation, with the 3 targets here. Just say okay, And if the market goes up here, I know exactly I'm again to my rules. So the stop will follow as a trading stop like to the rules we have defined. So there is no need to watch this trade anymore within the next 1 hour, because there are the rules, and what you can do is you can just go to the next market, to the next signal, and have a look how it works. So, and as you see here, we are in the trade, and the stop has already tightened here according to your rules, because this is the downtrend channel. We had here, the initial stop was placed here, and because the downtrend channel is somewhere here already, the stop is already following that. So, and this is like it works in AgenaTrader. So basically, and this is also the reason why people with such a kind of software like AgenaTrader is having a chance to better chance. It's no guarantee. I just need to tell you, AgenaTrader is no guarantee to become successful. But people are telling us that finally they made it, because they are now able to stick to their rules, to really get into their rules, to stay there and to follow their rules, what they have defined, what they always had in mind. You also can backtest your signals. We have a backtesting tool on board. Just a moment, here there's backtesting and something like this. So whenever you would like to backtest your own signals, you go here, you say, okay, I would like to backtest my signals based on my, I don't know, what we just have talked before about my turtle long. So then just do it. You have your stop, you have your targets here defined, so then you can calculate it. Here you can put it to advanced. This advanced order handling mode was developed with the University of Aachen in Germany. So there we have really this advanced mode in backtesting. Basically brings you to a point where you much more to the real-time market with the signals and with the executions than with the standard mode. Standard mode more or less was how it behaves in other platforms. And the advanced mode, there is a lot of science behind that, how this the executions are being performed in the backtesting. So, and then you can just run this on either on the selected instrument or on the instrument list. And now maybe nothing might happen, or maybe it would, but we are in replay mode now. You know, I think this is not worth to wait now, but you see now the system is already working, and you can backtest very easily your signals based on the NASDAQ 100 or on S&P 500 or something like this. So this is extremely easy to do. We won't wait now for that. We're just stopping it. And here you can find out what the system has done so far with all the different, so what it means, which here you see your different executions of the different instruments when this turtle signal happened. So as it seems, somehow it's even profitable. Yeah, but this is just coincidentally. So yes, basically, yeah, I would say I'm basically through with my presentation. What I wanted to show you, there would be a lot of different stuff I could show you here, but there's a lot of stuff. Of course, I do not want to show you anything what you know anyway from other platforms. That's why I do not get into charting, because that we have somehow indicators on board. This is clear. That we have a lot of other functionalities. Maybe what is also important or is interesting to show you is our tools, what we are offering here as accessories. For example, we have a futures calendar on board, which is really extremely helpful for rollovers and something like this. So all the different instruments, futures are there, most traded futures. Let's say it like this. And here you see immediately when is the next rollover, or did one instrument already roll over and I missed it, or I'm short before a rollover and something like this. So this is also extremely happy. And if you would like to, for example, change one future here, you just say, okay, I would like to set it into the next expiry. Then you can just select, set it to 10/2016. You always see the next three expiries on this future. Just say, okay, and now it's just set to the next expiry. This is one very helpful tool. We already have, I'm just showing you the differences to other platforms. We have here financial calendar. In this financial calendar, you see all, for example, you see here the economic data for today. Today is already over. So let's have a look at them for tomorrow. You say tomorrow, you say load, and you see all the financial events which are happening by tomorrow. And if you would like to get alerted, for example, if this is one of the very important one, tomorrow is the manufacturing production, which has the importance of 3, what you can do is you just create a time alert. You say where it's basically this alert happens at 10:30 European time. You could say I would like to be alerted at 10:25, for example. So okay, and here you can define in which instruments this should be shown, this this event. So if you would like to see it, for example, in stocks or I don't know where, you can just enter the instruments where you would like to see this this alert. Unfortunately, I cannot show this how it looks like because we are in replay mode now. But basically, what it does is that on 10:25 tomorrow, you will get for the specified instruments, you will get a line here. So basically, you would see a white line here, and of course, you see when this alert is coming. So and that you don't miss it for any reason, you will be alerted. And this is also something where I'm just can show you what we also have here with AgenaTrader. We have a so-called notifier, which is a I need just to show, which is a mobile app where you can get signals, alerts. I'm just trying to open it, just a moment, because we have somehow a simulation here. If it works, I cannot say now. Okay. So this is something what you can download, for example, from Google Play and now also for iOS, the AgenaTrader notifier. And you see here signals. What's going on here? Yes, I mean, sorry for that, but this is just but you just have seen that you can let you send signals, alerts like this alert here. Just a moment. Okay, now you said it better. You can get signals, you can get executions when any trade is executed. You will be alerted. You can get your financial alerts here, or what alerts you just set by your own, or you can get the connection status. So basically, what you can do is now is whenever there is any signal coming in a list, when you would like to get them, or when any execution is being done, or when the connection gets lost, you don't need to sit in front of your computer anymore. You get it sent to your your mobile, and you can react. So you can leave your computer. You can just get into your trades, open your trades if they are working for you, trade them, and then you can leave. Basically, you can leave your computer, and the system basically is taking care about all your trades. And I could tell you endless stuff about other tools we have on board, which are really helpful for trading and stuff like this. Yes, I think I'm through. Took me about 1.5 hours to show this presentation. I would just like to invite you to our homepage. Just a moment. It even would be here, but yes, just let's get here. Where we are. So this is our website. And here you can get all the further informations for you about the platform, what it does, what we're offering, about the store. You get it about the cost. Click here. Just a moment. Here you get all the information. You just see it in euros because I'm in Europe. In the US you would see it in dollars. You see here the different options about renting, rent to buy, rent 1 month, 3 months, and something like this. You see here the information about the different types of platforms. We have basic, what I've shown you today, this is Andromeda. Andromeda is really the high-end platform. What we offer. Basic could be somehow compared with existing platforms on the market. Andromeda is really the platform which I've shown you today, and it's extremely affordable if you look onto our store. What you can see here is also webinar calendar. What we are doing is we are offering, this is, we should go into the German one, just a moment. PE. There you see what we're doing. You see already Martin is doing something. No, webinars. We will do a lot of webinars with Martin, with other traders in English. Here, you see, this is the German webinar calendar. You see we are extremely active with providing webinars. We will do the same also for our English-speaking audience, with our US audience. So we're already in contact with traders that they will hold webinars for us, will explain their trading, their packages. What we also provide is, for example, video tutorials where you can get all the information about Agena. We have here our YouTube channel where you can find out, where you see, for example, all the different necessities. We have here education course in different modules, in about 6 different modules with many different videos each, where you really can learn the platform in each detail, because AgenaTrader is, I sometimes hear it's complicated. It's not complicated, it's complex. When people see it by the first time, people are getting into AgenaTrader extremely fast and understand it as when they start to work with it. And we are providing a lot of different information about education and stuff like this. We are recording different webinars like this today and so on. So we also have a very high quality support channel, email support, and. So you get all your help you need to get into AgenaTrader very efficiently. What else? Maybe see something here. Yeah, just click here. You're getting into the education area, and yeah, This is also, we're getting extremely high, good reviews from our audience. We just made a customer satisfaction survey, and I can tell you 88% of our customers would recommend AgenaTrader to their traders. And 86% are extremely happy with the platform. They say it's the best platform they've ever traded with, and extremely happy with our support, our service, and something like this. And one more stuff, and this is also very important, about 35% have told us in this customer survey that they would not use any other platform anymore, or even would stop trading without AgenaTrader. So this is just something, these numbers we got from our customers. We have published them already, and this really shows that AgenaTrader is different and has a lot of much more functionalities as you might expect, might have seen in different other platforms. So this is just something, it's really a platform made for traders, not just having a buy and sell button and some charts and some indicators. There is much more behind it. Of course, it will take you some time to learn it, to get into the platform, but every investment is it worth. It's about money. It's about your money. You can win or you might lose. And this is just something, as I told you, no guarantee. You might lose your money with AgenaTrader, but you can be really able to become successful much rather than with other platforms, because you have here the possibilities to stick to your rules. And this is basically, this is the way, or basically the basis of successful traders, sticking to your rules, sticking to strategies and something like this. Okay, good. Now I will try to answer questions. Sessions are recorded. Programming language for this platform is C#. So we have also, and this is maybe also one thing you should see, tools, strategy for programming your own indicators. For example, I have programmed here one, and this is also one advantage. What you're opening here is Microsoft Visual Studio. So we have integrated more or less Microsoft Visual Studio as a programming tool. And this provides the possibility that you have really a professional programming environment here, but you have the possibility to debug. And this is the most helpful feature with Microsoft Visual Studio. So this is just something, so the programming language more or less is based on C#. And yeah, this is very professional, supported via Microsoft Visual Studio. Next question. Yes, risk money management is of course affected by the account size. Thank you for the hint, Alexander. So whatever you're entering here on risk criteria, whatever, it's always, as long as it is, let's say, condition escort. Let's get to configuration escort. Here you see risk management. Of course, when you enter 0.10%, or if you enter 0.5%, then of course this is always taken from the account size you have. Other questions? First presentation, yes, okay, it's recorded. Martin, what I'm just doing is I'm just sending you the recording of Martin's webinar into the crowd now. Just a moment. So where is the chat? So here we are. So everybody should have got it now. This is Martin's webinar. Yes. So I think there are no further questions here. When AgenaTrader will be available for JFD? Yes, I'm getting this question very often. I hope quite soon. Cannot say it now. Okay. Do you have any semi-automated auto traders packages for fully automated strategies? I mean, what you can do is here, just to show you, the semi-automatism can also be done full automated, but you need to be careful. Disclaimer, you can lose if you are not really aware what you are doing. Okay? I'm just showing you how it works. This is on parameters. You have here you can here what you do is here you select your signals. Here you create your strategies, and here you can tell that this signal, whatever, should be traded automatically. And as soon as you do this and the strategy is turned on, it will be sent into the market automatically. Okay, so this is also out of here. You can do full automated trading, but you need to be careful because you know your signals might run on hundreds of instruments, and if you get a signal which is coming quite often and you have it here automated through, then you might be in I don't know, 50 trades at the same time. So be really careful when you switch this on here. This might cause troubles if you're not aware what you're doing. Here you can see that you can just adjust signals and something like this with different parameters and. So yeah, this is just something. The whole combination here, basically strategy handling with scripting, manual scripting, strategy escort we have already seen is here where you see all the strategies running currently. Condition escort, you can program your own signals via drag and drop. Setup escort, you can program strategies with 5 mouse clicks, and 80++ configuration, you can set up your risk criteria to your special needs. Okay. Good. I just sent you, Alexander, I'm just sending you what are the costs. Again, the website link, there you can see. Please have a look at it, because you, as it seems, you are from abroad, maybe from US, and when you have a look at this, you can, I just do it here as well in the chat. So, okay, good. Have please a look on the store, and there you see all the pricings for AgenaTrader. Is there any education with someone? I don't know exactly what you mean. Of course, we're giving a lot of educations like this today, webinars and something like this. But there are also some coaches out there which can give you all the information you need for a AgenaTrader. So we have special coaches. Of course, they're doing not for free. They are giving you individual coachings how to best set up a AgenaTrader, how to use it. Okay. Plus, to get them, just please get. You also will find them, yes, on our website. Just a moment. You can contact them directly. For English, just a moment, partners, Agena coachings. Here you see that these guys are here are, when you go to AgenaTrader trading platform education, here you see these guys who are educational partner of us. They will just show you individually how to use your platform for your special needs. Okay, then I would say no questions anymore. One question, is there any first video in German? I think we won't be able to put this in German because it's more than 2 hours of material. Yes, nothing yet available in German about Martin's signals. Okay. Good, guys. Then I would like to say thank you very much for your time you've spent for this long webinar now. I hope you have seen more about the AgenaTrader. You got a feeling what the AgenaTrader is about and what you can do with it. And I would like to say thank you very much, and I hope we see you soon in some other webinar, in some other presentation, or I would like to welcome you maybe as our customers quite soon. Okay, good. Then I would like to say thank you. Have a great afternoon. Have a great evening. See you soon, guys.